Kyle made it back right before we.
And I think I added him, and then you.
Oh no, we did it again.
You go for it.
There he is. There he is. Kyle thought I spoiled Scream 6 for him right before we went on the air, and he.
Well, how did I know that the character that died in a previous one wasn't something that came back? You got me a little upset by that, baby.
You don't.
I'm currently in an IKEA right now. I'm back in Florida. I'm trying to find a desk for work. I don't like anything that's here. I got to go find a bed. Life's hard. I have a small house now.
Get the
miserable.
Schnurgenfurker. There's the bed called the Schnurgenfurker.
Oh.
I recommend that one. The Schnurgenfurker.
So, Joe, is that legit? Or are you in front of a weird green screen thing? Is that really you outside?
I decided we needed to have more education and information on this podcast.
It kind of does look like he's in front of a green screen. Like he just has a hose and he's standing in front of
That's how great my reality is. That's how great my reality is. It's your fantasy. My reality's that good.
All right. Well, what's up, you beautiful people? This is Gary Horne. This is the NWA, the show celebrating the past, present, future, history, legacy, and tradition of the greatest pro wrestling entity of all time. Of course, we're talking about the National Wrestling Alliance and Scream 6. And we're
Scream 6, the greatest wrestling entity of all time.
Danny Dealz, Kyle Davis, Joe Galli, and Wil Martin is back.
Hey.
What the hell is going on here?
Oh boy.
Oh man, on a night.
Yeah, I remembered that we used to do this, and then I was like, oh yeah, I should probably hop on there.
Thanks for joining us again. Finally, it's been a while.
Well, I did my shopping earlier instead of during the showtime, Kyle. But
listen, I just drove 17 and a half hours to Florida from Connecticut, so suck it.
That's because you stopped to say hi to Pat.
I did. I saw Pat Kenny, had a talent relation with NWA.
For 16 hours.
Guy. No, I was doing a bunch of other stuff, but it's fine. It is what it is.
Joe doing grass. Yeah, that's
exactly
Joe
doing grass.
It's
you know what?
I
need to do
South
grass
Texas
right now
to bring your lawn back. After the severe drought, you have to water by hand. But you know, it's we've got such an early spring this year that the temperatures have been so high. Your grass and your perennials, everything's starting to come back into life. So you have to give it the appropriate amount of water, but not too much to where it's detrimental to our ecology. And that is the whole reason why this is an educational and informative podcast, of which we should be able to now get federal grants. Gary, you're on it.
Yep.
And also remember, the grass is only going to be greener where you water it, folks.
Oh, that's a life lesson, I would think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tonight's show very special. We're going to have special guest BLK JEEZ joining us in just a little bit.
Yep. How do we feel about this desk? Should I get this? I don't know how I feel about it. I wish there's a stand-up desk over here.
Get it.
It looks like it's ready to stream.
I thought that was a joke.
Sit
and that
there
was
and
your
do the
desk.
show from there.
Yeah, try it out.
You should try it out.
No, legit.
You're gonna live.
I'm in an
Let me see
IKEA.
it.
I'm not
I
lying.
know.
I know, but let me see the desk now. Let's
Hold on. Check this out. I was thinking about this.
What's it called?
Okay, so look at this desk.
Is it the Glockenspiel or the Korgelorgen?
This is the Adazen. And then check this out. Check this out. I don't know if you can see this. It's got a little button there, and it can make a standy desk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got one.
I got a standing desk.
It's worth it.
Joe, how much did you pay for your standing
desk?
desk? How much did you guys pay for yours? This one's $800 because basically it's just a mechanism with a piece of wood on top of it.
I went to a lovely local business called Office Furniture Liquidations where they kind of get stuff secondhand, basically. And so it was significantly cheaper than that. But you're getting it brand new and you're going to have to build that yourself. So that's a whole...
Yeah, but this is my other deal. Look at this.
Kyle's in an IKEA for those just joining us.
This is called the Utesplar. And then check that out. Purple's my favorite color.
What's going to be my favorite part?
I don't think I knew.
I'm going to love it if Kyle gets lost in the IKEA. That's what's going to be.
I think he might be lost right now.
He just lives there the whole time. Like every time we do the podcast.
next week he's there again. He's like, I haven't left.
All I've had is
guys, I was just gonna say I could just live off the beepals. They have clean bathrooms, guys. You should come to IKEA. It's a hell of a thing.
People don't understand our dynamic, by the way. This is the show. This is the live stream. We hang out, we do other things. We got an email. I don't even think I forwarded it to you guys, like Joe and Kyle. We got an email the other day that was like, or no, it's a comment on one of the YouTube videos that was like, that guy playing darts in the background. It looks like you don't give a damn about who your guests are or what you're talking about. And like, so why should anybody else care if you don't?
That's one way to look at it.
You know what that's called? That's called engagement. And that's what we
call engagement, guys.
That's called people being petty. That sounds like somebody who wishes they had their own dartboard. I'm just doing better in life.
I don't
Bullseye.
know, Joe. The wrestling community on the internet doesn't really do petty, at least in my
No, they
experience.
don't. Yeah, they're.
Oh,
very,
that was heavy
fine.
sarcasm
Pretty-
right there.
Pretty-
We just lost
Yeah,
another 2
Pretty,
viewers.
oh well.
All right.
What are they saying
Well,
in the comments now?
Well,
Gary? What are
they did. They
saying?
did love
Uh,
the. They did love the Surge Squad, Kyle. Some guy called me and you D&D.
Oh,
I
nice.
like
Hey,
that.
we did commentary this
Ooh,
week
yeah.
on NWA
I
USA.
saw that. That was
out.
great.
The lovely Candy joining us. That was
Mhm.
unexpected.
Yeah, I was
It
about to
aired and
say
I
we
said-
just got a comment here in the chat. Big props to Kyle Davis, Danny Dealz, and Candy for the good job they did doing commentary on USA Surge.
I
It
love
aired.
it.
I watched it and I said, "Oh my god, I forgot this happened."
Yeah.
I was very.
I knew it
confused.
happened, but I didn't think they were going to air it.
I do see some disappointment in the chat that we're not going to hear Bullseye tonight. That's
I can
for-
move into the garage a little later, but my grass is thirsty.
Isn't
Yeah,
it
the
Bullseye
rest has got
also a
drunk.
weed killer? So you could just be killing weeds and go Bullseye.
All right. Well, we have a very special guest tonight, and I promised we would be very respectful of his time. He's obviously a busy man. He's got a lot of projects going on. I'm going to play you a little clip after this past week's Power when EC3 took on Dante Smiley, and he got a little kick in the face there, but you'll see it just anyway. And then when we come back, we'll have our special guest.
This is where the magic happens. This is the time where candid moments take place. A new brand partnership. The church and the state. Church, CYN, control your narrative, creating opportunities. What does it mean to see your new partner, because I mean, something to manage me, that'd be weird. Your brand partners, your partner, leading his own blood.
We see blood, we see red, we see green. When you see green, you think money. When you see EC3, when you see the definition of fly, the church's money, black cheese, you definitely see green. We got the branding, we got the infrastructure, and this man right here is going to be a 3-time world heavyweight champion. You know what I'm talking about?
That's it. Put you in an awkward position considering where the rich champions.
Hey, look, man, look. At the end of the day, I always got to look out for number one. At the end of the day, I'm always going to be good. I'm going to make sure that I'm good. You know what I mean?
And number one's made first. Can the Over Man bleed his own blood?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, there you had EC3 and Mr. Black Jeez. And joining the show today is Jeez himself.
Yeah.
Church's Money. Thanks for
Clap
being
it
here,
up.
sir.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate y'all. Kyle, what are you doing?
I'm in an IKEA. Currently doing the podcast. I'm trying to find a desk for the new house. Life's falling apart, but it's okay because I'm here with you, and I'm happy. I'm
That's
happy
what I'm
that
talking
Jesus
about.
is here.
I'm happy that I'm here. I'm happy I see you, baby boy. You know what I'm talking about? Danny Dealz.
Yeah.
Danny
Nah, I
Dealz,
mean, what's up?
Brothers is trying to pay a light bill. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I tell you.
Heard that.
Oh, geez, we saw you there with EC3, so I'm glad you accepted the offer to come on the show today because I've wanted to have a chance for us to get to talk to you, for the NWA fam to get to talk to you one-on-one a little bit, just because you've been surrounded by big players in the business. You're always with successful men, and you're leading people to victory and that kind of success. But it's been weird here this past few weeks because your new client, your new guy you've been taking on the path to success, it's kind of seems like it's running up against your other crew. And so it's a little weird. We've seen EC3 has challenged Cyon for the national title. So right off the bat, I wanted to jump into that with you. What's up with that?
Hey, man, it looks like things are going to start getting interesting in NWA. You know, I always surround myself with successful people that are on the verge of success, people that know what success feels like. And you know what I mean? The Over Man EC3, 2-time world heavyweight champion. He's going to be a 3-time world heavyweight champion, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. So the first thing on the plate is going to be that national heavyweight championship. I mean, Cyon, that's my guy, you know what I mean? But he's preoccupied with his dad. He's preoccupied with the universal heartthrob. So, you know, we just gonna roll in the 3-1-2 and take that national heavyweight championship. It's
So
just
does
business.
this mean that Church's Money is separating from the Idol Mania?
Well, what this means is that Church's Money Entertainment is going to move to the forefront. You know what I mean?
All right.
That's what it means to me.
Okay.
We still peoples, though. We still
Yeah.
peoples, but
Yeah.
you know, you got to do
Business
what you
is
got to
business.
do.
And business is business. Yeah.
There we go. Yep. You know how it is.
Yeah.
He said it. You said in that clip we just played that you're always going to make sure you're good. So I'm just that's interesting to me. So what happens when you can be impactful in the match between Cyon and EC3?
I'm just going to make things happen. I'm going to make things, you know, we got this brand partnership. So my focus is on that. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that I'm good, make sure that the Over Man is good, and we just take it from there. I mean, it's not, look, bro, I mean, this is a business where you got to be a shark. You got to do what you got to do to get to the top, you know? And, you know, some people, unfortunately, it's at the expense of others, but when you want success, when you want money, you got to do what you got to do. Nino Brown style. You know what I'm talking about?
No, CMB.
Jeez, you just said it. You got to be a shark. And what are sharks always doing? They're always moving forward, because if they're not, they're dying. I like that idea there. You and EC3, a brand partnership, sky's the limit. I just, you know, it takes a lot to step away from somebody who's doing well. And you literally are splitting away from the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. And that just shows how much faith you have in this brand partnership. And I got to tell you, man, it's a risk. It's ballsy, but I respect it.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I mean, you got to bet on yourself sometimes. And I mean, people think that, I mean, look, me and Tyrus, we still family, you know, family. Sometimes family have their issues, but at the end of the day, family remains family. But like I keep saying, man, I got to make sure that I'm good. Tyrus got a lot of things going on, and you know, I want to make sure I'm good. I got things to get done. I got family to take care of, you know, so I'm always going to do whatever it takes to make sure that me and my peoples are good.
Geez, media in the chat saying can't make no money behind Idolmania, got to be in front of them. So it does seem like is there any part of this where it feels like you're trying to prove something to Idolmania Sports Management, that without Church's money, that they're not as powerful as they thought?
Man, I hope that question didn't come up, but you know, I was never feeling that whole junior executive thing. You know what I mean? Sometimes it felt like the OG Austin Idol was sort of undercutting me, man. You know, junior executive. Look, bro,
He was disrespecting you, Jeez. Let's say it how it is. I feel like he was
Let's keep it real. Yeah, I agree.
Disrespecting you. I don't like that. I didn't like that. It felt bad.
Yeah, well, so you know, so I stepped my game up, and what I did was I did Austin Idol a favor. I'm allowing him and his son to make their bond stronger. So once Cyon drops that national heavyweight championship, then Cyon and his dad, they can go fishing,
putt or something, or yeah,
they can go fishing. You know, they can do whatever they do. You know,
Kobe in the chat's asking about, you know, and Kobe, I guess you're asking, did we determine for sure who the opponent is at 312? And we did. It's Chris Adonis. Chris Adonis is cashing in his shot at the World's Heavyweight Championship. Geez, I'm curious your thoughts on that challenge to Tyrus, and where are you going to be during that?
That's going to be a money match right there. You know, worth the price of admission alone. I mean, you got Tyrus, you got Chris Adonis, two successful men in the game. I mean, I'm gonna be right there watching it. You know, I got a lot of interest in this match. You know what I mean? And you know, may the better man win. We know
you
who the
know
better man
Tyrus
is.
well, Jeezy. Do you think he can break the master lock?
Come on, bro. Come on, come on.
I got to ask the hard hitting questions, Daddy.
All right, hard hitting answer. Yes, I think.
Whoa.
I know Tyrus can break the master lock. You know,
really?
No disrespect, Adonis. No disrespect.
It's a hot opinion right there.
Well, it works out. I mean, I'm saying it's kind of jacked. Master
lock. So, see, we have Polka Dot Pam in the chat saying, "Geez, better be Team Adonis." I think she had hoped that all this meant you would be pulling for the other guy, but it still sounds like your vote's behind Tyrus Smash on this one.
Tyrus's family, you know, Tyrus's family. Polka Dot Pam, we're going to agree to disagree. All right. I'm all about family, and family is Tyrus. 12 pounds of gold to stand with family. That's my thoughts on it. I could be wrong. I've proven over time in NWA that I'm rarely wrong. Not to be arrogant, but
Facts are facts.
yeah.
I like the confidence.
Will, I know you got some questions. You've been gone for weeks.
I'm just excited about all this. I was about to say, geez, I was the whole junior executive thing never sat well with me either, because sure, Austin Idol, he's got some pedigree and he's been around for a while, but so have you. You've earned the respect, and I felt like junior was just kind of a slap in the face. So I'm excited to see what you do, and I'm excited to see the dynamic change. And you're talking about keeping it in the family. That's what it's all about. If you can keep making money, keep the big title matches in the crew, then there you go.
Oh yeah, man. We like to keep it interesting. We like to keep people guessing. We like to keep people interested and entertained. That's why we do what we do.
Geez, I get the fact that these guys are talking about junior executive and the term junior not sitting well with them, and that makes sense. But
hey, listen, do you know that Joe Galli actually has a title in the company, and I am junior of what Joe Galli is? So I feel you on that one. It hurts sometimes.
Well,
To be fair, Kyle, it's your own fault because you asked. We could have just been calling each other. It's your fault for asking.
Yeah, I did ask. I did ask.
We always promoting. Let's get the rumor mill going. Joe Galli versus Kyle Davis.
Ooh.
Is that going to be a match added to 312?
Let's
Can you see the muscle?
Oh,
let's
do it.
Let's do that.
I don't know who's
if Kyle makes his way out of this IKEA, he's looking like that meme of the weekend trying to get through like the award show right now, like trying to walk through.
Kyle versus Joe, Cajun Death. What do you think,
I just
Jeez?
need a bed, guys. I just need
like
a bed
that.
to get me
I like
through.
that.
Yeah.
Well, where I was
y'all-
going with this question was the junior that I think nobody would say is a slight. And I wanted to ask Jeez this because I know it's got to be in the back of your mind, because another issue, if I were you, and I'm not trying to start anything, but
You are.
if you were in Idol Media Sports Management, you see all these guys getting title shots and doing their thing. Junior heavyweight champion is a big deal in the NWA, and Kerry Morton's been toting that thing around and acting like he's hot stuff everywhere he goes, all the way down to Mexico and all around the country, and that's got to be weighing on your mind a little bit too. Is there a part of you that still would love to get your hands on Kerry Morton and maybe that junior heavyweight championship?
Oh yeah, most definitely. And I just keep saying, confidence is never an issue for me. So any time that I feel like it, I'm definitely going to make it known that I'm going to take that junior heavyweight championship from Kerry Morton. I'm not going to take things away from Kerry. He's very talented. Kerry is he has a bright future, but Kerry doesn't check the boxes that the church's money does. You know what I mean? That Kerry is always going to be living in his daddy's shadow. So Kerry, bro. Kerry.
So you said you were doing it Nino Brown style, or are you trying to say that Kerry's Pookie?
There we go. Kerry is Pookie. Kerry is Pookie, and I'm Nino. Look, damn, would that make Ricky Morton the Dutta Man?
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't mind being not the cool guy here. What are we talking about right now?
Nah, yeah, you're
Come
not
on.
Come on, Kyle.
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 You got some homework. Hey, Dealz, what homework we gonna give him? We gonna give him
New Jack City.
We gonna give him New Jack City.
Okay.
And King of New York, because he probably don't know who Frank White is.
Oh, King of New York, I remember. I was more of a Judgment Night fan too. Good movie. Fun.
Good Lord.
Yeah, but
You just got to make sure that your party bus doesn't break down in the wrong part of town, guys. That's all I'm saying.
King of New York, Paid in Full,
Yeah.
Belly.
Menace to Society.
Menace
Making
to Society,
Yeah.
Making notes.
Dead
Are you
President.
using that new IKEA desk, Kyle?
I saw Dead Poets Society. Does that count?
I don't think that's the same thing.
Wow.
But yeah, man,
Close.
back to me and Kerry Morton though. Yeah,
Yes.
mean, I think Jeez versus Kerry Morton, you know what I'm saying, that would turn some heads. That would be a money matchup right there. The promos alone. Man. So you got me fired up right now. Look, I want that junior heavyweight championship. I'm gonna let it be known. NWA Universe, you know what I'm saying? Put it out there. Church's Money wants that junior heavyweight championship. Kerry Morton, the future legend, allegedly. You know what I mean? You doing good with the belt right now, but at some point, I'm taking it from you, baby boy. I'm taking it. You know.
You got a lot of support in the chat. Like, people are loving the idea of this matchup. You and Kerry Morton. Somebody saying Jesus tough, weathered, bred for this now. Kerry's still a pup.
You know what else Kerry doesn't have? He doesn't have one of those.
Oh yeah,
That's true. He doesn't.
Yep.
He doesn't.
Not have one of those. That means a lot in this game. You know what I mean? So
Oh, yeah.
Now Willie
Kerry.
Bowen in the chat does say Nino Brown got shot and killed at the end of New Jack City. Jeez.
Well, damn, spoiler.
This is like a choose your own
Yeah, I
adventure.
know, right?
Great
Come on.
thing.
First Scream and now this. Come on.
What else do you want to spoil?
that was a movie.
That movie's like 30 years old. So I think
I'm only halfway through Titanic, so don't spoil that one for me.
Ooh, I got a spoiler for you.
Hold on.
That was a movie. This is real life.
Oh. All right. Who else has got something for Jeezy? Anybody in the chat want to throw something in there? Jeez, so do you know if you're going to be at Tyrus' side at 312, or do you know how that's going to play yet?
I'm always going to be around. And let's leave it at that. I'm always going to be around, watching very closely. Let's leave it at that. You know, we can't give the people everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the reason I ask is, I mean, one of the interesting parts here is EC3 is going to take on Cyon. If the Overman wins that national title, I mean, by default in NWA tradition, that immediately makes him the number one contender for the world's heavyweight championship. So assuming that's Tyrus, you guys danced around it in that clip we just showed, but I mean, how does that make you feel inside if you have to, like, when EC3 stands across the ring from Tyrus for the world's title, where's Jeez going to be?
I'm be right there. Right there, cheering them on.
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it. This is a good question here. He said, any word on which side Jordan Clearwater's on?
Golden boy. On the streets, we call him Tommy. Look, I'll say this, man. Like, things are interesting, right? People are wondering what's going on, right? And they're interested. They want to know what's going to happen next, right? So we're going to leave it at that, because that's where we're going to leave it, you know?
I got a couple of interesting questions here. Let's start with this one. This one might be a little quicker. Has Jeez been looking at top women's talent? Women's television championship coming into play. There's the women's world championship. Anybody there that you would take on as a client? Anybody that, like, catches your eye?
Yeah, there are a few of the talented ladies of the NWA that caught my eye, and they would definitely be great additions to Church's Money Entertainment. Definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah, you got to keep close to the vest. Can't tell everybody everything, right?
Right.
Yeah.
This is going to be a broader question, but Mark in the chat is asking, what gets Jeezy out of bed in the morning?
What gets Jeezy out of bed in the morning? Good question, Mark. Money.
Yeah.
Money and opportunity.
All right.
There you go. That's a good answer.
Yep.
I like this. All right. Well, Jeezy, we appreciate you being here, man. Has anybody got anything else they want to throw to Jeezy? I promise we would be respectful of his time, so I don't want to keep him held up here.
Jeezy, all I know is that you got the world ahead of you. I hope you become junior heavyweight champion. I hope that everything you want comes true because you deserve it. And I also hope that I find the bet I need because I also deserve it.
Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate you, bro.
Looks like it's going to be the mom, by the way.
All right. Thanks for the update.
Thanks.
You're appreciate it. Have fun sleeping with
right.
my mom.
Jeez, honestly, we wanted to have you on because we're all big fans and we love what you're doing in the National Wrestling Alliance. And so wherever you end up, on whichever side of the ring you end up, whoever's corner you end up in, or whatever title you end up holding, we do wish you the best there. I want to see Jeez versus Kerry Morton. That's a dream match for me to see.
It's a money match right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should make it happen. You know, I think NWA office should take that into consideration. Understand that it's a match that a lot of people want to see. It's a match that a lot of people need to see. So balls in the NWA officer's court. You know,
And
Maybe this will be a
getting a
first
little
step.
confident too.
Yeah,
Gary's getting a little too
that's it.
confident too, so you might need to take him down a peg. I'm not going to lie on that one. But
What are you talking about?
I like the
He's
confidence
been-
of Kerry. I like his
He's doing a lot of
confidence,
talking
you know.
backstage.
Yeah, he's been cutting loose a little bit.
I saw him and Joe Alonzo going back and forth. They seem to
Well,
have an
that-
issue they're
that's
working out
gonna
right
happen.
now. Yeah.
That's gonna happen.
But they forgot about Jeez. Jeez
Hey,
waiting
whoa!
there.
Oh, you don't
Very
forget about
Garrison.
Jeez.
I'm right there. You know what's going to be fun? It's going to be fun to beat up Kerry Morton in front of his dad. What's his dad going to do when Kerry is just laying there getting beat down by the church's money? What you think going
Oh.
beating up Kerry, looking at Ricky and like, look at your boy, Ricky. Look at your baby boy. You know what I'm saying, Ricky? This look like what the Nature Boy used to do to you back in the day.
Yeah. It looks like Bobby Eaton whooping your ass right here on this TV. That's what it looks like to me.
Yep.
All right, Jeez. Well, we appreciate it. Thank you, sir, for stopping by and hanging out with us for a minute here.
All right, thanks for having me, fellas. Have a good night.
You
Bye,
too, buddy.
G's.
All right.
All right, that was cool. Black G is showing
Hey,
us
Big
there.
Will. Oh, never mind.
Hey,
We're going to
Everybody tries
interview
to
Will.
book themselves.
Oh, William.
We start doing these things. Everybody wants to book themselves in the main event, don't they?
No, Jeez just wants the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. He's been
Well,
around a long time.
we kind of goaded him into it. Gary asked him the question.
That is kind of true. That is kind of
I totally let him into that. So
Gary was like, hey,
it's because people know the pull that we have on this show. That this show is a central, hub
Direct
of
pipeline.
power. It's a power hub with
hey,
3
listen,
R's.
I focused in on the fact that he's going to be in EC3's corner. We talked all about that and his relationship with Idolmania, but can't deny the man that he's a talented in-ring performer as well. So I want to see the guy get his opportunities. I had to ask him about it. So, all right. Well, fellas, I guess we could talk about more NWA wrestling when we come back. First, I did want to play this clip.
That's so long.
Anyway, all right. Dealz, can you even see those? You can't, can you?
His sunglasses are in the way.
it freezes up, honestly.
Oh, it's too bad because I've got multiple versions of that clip now.
Oh, boy.
So,
Oh.
it's,
Been a lot of time on that.
and I feel like it would be a lot of fun playing it. That's not really what I was going to throw to.
I've gone back and watched it to see it sometimes. But
See, people love it. The clip never gets old.
by the way, there is no code tonight. I should have made one. However, I will say that the green hoodies that everybody bought, I have more in stock. I have them currently in my possession. So
What if,
there were some pre-orders, and I got to ship those out. But whatever's left, I still got.
what about the Crockett Cup T-shirt? If we were supposed to get one of those,
They got to send everybody. We asked everybody for their address. Me and Kyle went through some serious. Yeah,
Thousands of those went out. We emailed
Yes.
people. Some people never responded, and I think it just
yeah.
went to their junk
Some
email,
people
and they were like,
some
"Hey."
came back to me. Yeah. So
well, I will
hurts to
say,
hear that question. It hurts
Medusa
to hear
helped
that
host the
question.
show last week. It was Ladies' Night, and she liked that clip. So
this is. Oh wait, you can't see it.
Not
Trying to show a new
the
shirt.
feelings right.
That lighting's terrible. Never mind. Can't see it.
all right. Well, also
You'll
don't
see it at the Mike
forget.
Sandstone.
No tank
The
top.
National Wrestling
Oh.
Alliance is headed to Chicago April 6th, 7th, and 8th. We're going to be there. A lot going on there. And when we come back, we'll talk more about it.
Get ready for a weekend of nonstop action and excitement as the NWA presents 312 on pay-per-view. Live from Highland Park on Friday, April 7th. Be a part of history as NWA World Heavyweight Champion Tyrus defends against the masterpiece Chris Adonis. The NWA World Women's title is also on the line as champion the Brickhouse Camille takes on La Rosa Negra. Watch Cyon defend the national title against EC3. and witness the crowning of the first ever NWA World Women's Television Champion. But that's just the beginning as the action continues Saturday, April 8th. Don't miss your chance to be a part of our NWA Powerrr and NWA USA TV tapings. If that's not enough, join us as it all kicks off Thursday, April 6th at Madame Zuzu's Tea House for a special book signing with world champion Tyrus and wrestling legend Medusa. Tickets are available now at NWATix.com. Pre-order NWA 312 today at Fight.tv. Don't miss your chance to witness some of the most exciting matches in wrestling today as the NWA takes over Chicago. The NWA, wrestling as it's meant to be.
As it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Love it.
What's on Powerrr tomorrow, Garrison?
Oh man, we can talk about Powerrr if you want to. It's a good point, Dealz, because one of the big things happening in NWA 312, we're going to get closer to finding out an answer on what's going to happen there as we get into NWA Powerrr. Tomorrow night, 6:05, available on YouTube. Look at all those beautiful faces you're going to see on the show. But let's start with this one since I was just alluding to it. We're going to see Kenzie Page take on Ashley Dubois. NWA World's TV title tournament, women's TV title tournament. One of those ladies is going to advance to the finals. Who's it going to be, Kenzie or Ashley?
I'm putting money on Kenzie Page. That's just me.
Kyle's not feeling that too much. Kyle.
Oh, no. I was trying to see if this was available in dark.
That's a different show, Kyle. That's a whole different show. This isn't the
My money's that. Hold on.
Thanks for that expert analysis.
Yes.
Hold on. Kenzie Page has been making leaps and bounds strides. She is focused unlike any other. Kenzie Page, she's my bet on this one. She might have lost the tag team titles, but we only know that's because in her head, she was focusing on the singles in the future. So Kenzie Page is where I think that's going.
No pun intended in relation to Kenzie's partner in Pretty Empowered, but I don't envy either one of these ladies because you like that. I don't envy either one because on the other side of the ring from them, they're going to have either Taya Valkyrie or Max the Impaler, and so that's that match is still going to happen. That's going to be
sometimes you got a few eggs to make an omelet.
You're not supposed to look through your opponents, but at the same time, boy, oh boy, that's a dangerous opponent following right up on that.
All right, another big matchup on Powerrr this week. How about this? Carrie Morton versus Mecha Wolf.
Do we know that's Mecha Wolf, though? That could be anybody under that.
That could be me.
It really could be.
It could be Wil. Wil versus Carrie Morton. Champions exhibition
talk about
match.
money.
Carrie's been getting cocky lately. I'll say I'll agree with
Hold on.
Kyle.
I was going to say, are we just stealing my points of interest now?
Yeah.
No. I said I'm going to agree with you. Carrie's been getting a little bit cocky here recently, and he's just calling out whoever, whenever, and Mecha Wolf's answering that challenge, and they're going to have themselves a little exhibition on NWA Powerrr. And you have to think that if Mecha Wolf could pick up a
little exhibition, now does the win help either one of them, or what are we doing here?
That's what I'm thinking. You'd have to think if Mecha Wolf takes a victory there, that's got to put him in title contention, right?
For the junior heavyweight title, do you know how heavy Mecha Wolf is? He's like
he's not junior
pounds.
I've hung out with the man before. I've seen what he eats. I don't think he's a junior.
He's at least 245. He's outside the weight class. Even with our 225 max.
He's stout. He's stout.
Outside of it. Yeah.
He is stout. Okay, fine. I'm just saying.
That's a good
well, who you got in the match there, Gary?
Gary's a poor judge.
If you could cut 25 pounds.
Gary's a poor judge of weight.
Who you picking in the match, Gary?
When you weigh as much as I do, you just give up.
Everyone's a junior heavyweight to me and Gary, so we're just we're really bad at judging that.
Oh, jeez! Remind me not to get the Hogsmart plush. I almost just put on my back sitting on that.
Okay,
these are extra tips. You don't even have to pay like our Patreon for or anything to get tips like that from Kyle during the regular live stream.
This is why people watch.
Got to give the people what they want. It's at.
It doesn't.
You guys like a firm mattress or a soft mattress?
Oh, I didn't know what he was talking about there. All I heard is
I like it. I don't know. I think I'm a little more firm.
Hold on. Let's try a medium firm. Oh, that's too. No, firm is the way.
Oh, somebody's gonna walk up behind Kyle here in a minute and be like, "Sir, you've been here for 3 days. You have to go."
You're using all of our Wi-Fi.
We're closed.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, well, guess not.
All right, Kyle's gone. How's this for a new NWA junior heavyweight competitor in action on NWA Powerrr? Mike Knox.
Nope.
It's gonna be in action. So, maybe a future challenger for Gary Morton's.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
Mike Knox is going to cut the weight. He's going to make sure it happens.
He's going to cut the weight by removing his legs.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike Knox is a big old boy. And last time we saw him, Will, if you've been keeping up, it's been a little while since we've seen him. Mike Knox choke slammed your boy Matt Cardona through a table.
I saw.
Matt kind of earned that one, though.
Family trouble.
Fair.
It happens.
You don't just smack Mike Knox in the face. I don't.
Yeah,
A lot of family trouble.
Yeah. Listen, tell me you never fought with your family before. Come on. You never put your uncle through a table.
No.
Thanksgiving. Come on, man.
By the way, that sounds like a euphemism. That sounds like a euphemism for something. You ever put your uncle
another
through a
big
table?
matchup that's going to take place on NWA Powerrr? How about this one? Tom Latimer defends the NWA World Television Championship against Rhett Titus.
Former TV champ himself, Rhett Titus.
Yep.
My cousin.
Yeah. Kyle's
He
cousin.
knows what it takes to win that championship.
What do you think, Kyle? You going with your cousin here or what?
You know what? I know Tom Latimer very well, and I know Rhett Titus very well, and I love Rhett to death, and I wish him the best. But Tom, you don't mess with Tom when a title's on the line.
No.
But you know what you don't
I've been
do
touting
either?
this. Yeah, I've been touting this since he won the title, and I love Rhett Titus. I love that matchup. I want to see those two in the ring. I'm excited for it. I still stand by. No man alive can beat Tom Latimer within that 6:05 time limit. It cannot happen. It will not happen. And so,
Yeah, I got money on Thomas as well.
Can I just ask a question? Do you guys put faith in something if it's more expensive that it's better?
No.
Because I got to be honest with you, that mattress is cheaper, but I feel like it's firmer. And I kind of like it, and I don't want to make the wrong
firmer's
choice.
not better, Kyle. That's a preference at that point. Now you're talking about flavors at a certain point. It's not that a different ice cream is better; it's just a different flavors. I
It's
think
got
you
a
can go with
different vibe to it, and I feel like this is good times. I'm just saying.
What are you planning to do on it more? Sleeping or recreation?
Well,
nap.
Well, the recreation, unfortunately, is across the country. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's find out. Something just fell from the
Danny
ceiling
been
and
put
hit me in
through
the
a
face.
table?
I'm sorry, what? Have I
Have
been
you
to
been-
a table? Yes, but there's no footage of it.
Okay. All right.
If there was, Gary would have.
It was
spliced
dark
together
days of
like
the
easy.
independence. Nobody saw anything we did. Ask Kyle. He'll tell you.
I think the chat agrees. Latimer versus Titus is going to be good. Everybody seems to think that Latimer's got this one. Mark says, trust your gut, Kyle.
Yeah.
And if you
I'm
have
going
a
with the
bad
cheaper
back,
one. I feel
media
like I do
says
have a bad buck.
be wary of the memory foam. It aided to ruining mine.
This isn't memory phone. It's a queen for. I got to be honest with you guys. I've been a
What's
king
it
guy
called?
for a long time.
Give me the
It's
name.
Hogsund. Would you go with the Hogsvar or the Hogsund?
Does anybody actually know the name brand makers of beds? I know Kyle's a big My Pillow guy. No, he just went away.
Oh, well, while
He's trying
Kyle
to rib
stepped
him,
away,
but-
did you guys see this? All right, anyway.
That song, though, I like that song.
I
It
had
was
to
a
go to my
catchy song.
phone to watch
Yeah.
it because it
I
didn't
kind of was
play.
dancing a little bit.
But that's very rude. Very rude.
Anyway.
Very rude.
Who's winning,
Anywho.
boys? Creme brulee.
Oh, do I like that? Ooh, nice.
Oh,
no.
you're thinking of Danny being chokeslammed by Jedias Wild R's. That wasn't through a table. Right?
No,
Like, that was
but it
just-
felt like a fucking
Might as
table.
well, then.
Right. The ring was a boxing ring. Like extra support. There was zero. That almost killed me. That was not a table though.
That was worse than a table.
Yes, the table wouldn't have hurt his
Table
back.
would have had more give.
The table wouldn't have hurt his
Producer
back.
rules. Great GM says
Yeah,
Axel.
she's the worst. She's terrible. Get her
How
out
do you
of here.
feel about headboards? Are you guys pro headboard or anti headboard?
No, get him out of here. No, not if you're going to be doing anything
No
recreational.
headboard.
Okay.
What's the point?
I'd
what's the
have
point
one,
of
but
that?
I have cats, and they would usually headboards are padded, and they'd mess around with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I got the not the actual headboard, but like the part that's hooked to the wall. You know, like it's not really.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's a tough call, guys. Tough call.
Tough call.
Oh,
Go with the queen, Kyle. No need
I'm
for a
going with
king
queen.
unless you're into big women. Wow, Eric. Okay.
well, I had a king for the dogs and for the former misses. So, not a big woman, just
There were a lot of
different life,
dogs.
different
It's
time.
really
dog.
for the dogs.
Big
It's
dog,
really for
yeah.
the dogs.
I was going to say, it could be Pam is pro headboard, Elmer's pro headboard. David says headboards are all right. Scott says no headboard.
I'm with
I
Scott.
cannot
No
believe
headboard.
this is what the
Get out of
NWA live stream has devolved into. Thank you.
No,
idea,
they're being
Kyle
helpful,
Davis.
guys. You're
This is
making
good stuff.
Now
choices.
let's talk about credenzas, everyone. How important is a credenza?
Guys, you spend a third of your life on a bed. You want to
Gonna
make sure that it's
just
comfortable
Google
and it's straight and you're right.
credenza.
Crib Relay wants you to define big. That is
It's a loaded
I wasn't
question.
the one that went there in the first place.
Smallwood, big dogs. Joe, is the headboard wood? Maybe sanding it will clean it up.
I thought it was press board. It's, I believe, the Malm, M-A-L-M, not mom.
Yeah,
Balm
it's all
is a
going to
press
be
board.
it's all going to be just pressed cork board, made in China stuff. You're not going to be able to do a lot with it.
So I should just get
But
a
that's
normal
fine.
base. I'm just gonna get the normal base. That's it.
Mark
I
says
wanna know.
credenza versus long boy.
Now we're having some really interesting conversation here. This is why people tune into this fight, is to watch me take great care of my lawn, which is coming back from its dormant phase, and to have conversations about furniture. Now, if you're looking at something that's going to hold on to its resale value, I think the credenza is probably the better way to go. It's going to be much more valuable later on in the market, as long as you take care of it. Plus, it sounds fancier.
What
Like,
is the
where are my
difference between
keys?
these two?
On the credenza.
These all look the same. These all look the same.
Crib Relay says, I bet the neighbors know Joe's name.
That's just, obviously.
I mean, that's
Well,
just
it
a
might
guess.
be.
I don't know.
He's an outgoing guy.
I'm popular.
No,
Hey, watch this. Watch this clip. All right.
That was very relaxing.
Yeah, it was to relax.
I
the
rerouted,
conversation.
actually. I rerouted the shipment of her books. They're not going to be in Chicago. So
What? I don't want to hear about that.
Anyway,
that's what I'm telling you. And I actually might have something extra in Chicago for that, actually.
yes, the music
For the
keeps
people.
changing. That's what keeps it interesting.
For the
Wild Arms.
people.
You gotta
For
you have
the
different
NWA
variations of deals
and the
It's
Dealyites. Huh? Show a commercial. Show a merch commercial. You got a merch commercial? Cue it up. I got some
don't
new
have
stuff
one on
coming.
here.
And
I should have one on here. You're right, and I don't think that I do.
Well, the
Yeah.
green
Let's
hoodies
go.
are back in stock. I've tried to show you the new stuff I was making, but the phone, the light, it won't. You can't see it, so you just have to wait till I put it up there. But I
Oh,
got
David
Guys,
says
I
best
don't think I'm getting a
podcast.
desk.
Best podcast in wrestling. No one changed my mind.
I'm not
We,
gonna
we
change
won't
my
try,
mind.
David.
I just want to let everybody know
Uh,
it looks like I'm not getting a desk today. I'm not happy with the desk choices, but I do need a bed.
Polka Dot Pam tried to keep us on topic here. Excited for the signings at Madame Zuzu's.
You know what, Pam? I'm going to have something special for those signings too. By the way, for real,
I'm impressed with Pam bringing that together. Look at that, bringing
Yeah.
us all full circle.
No,
Well,
you
know,
can
the-
always count on Pam.
Yeah.
Pam.
And for anybody who is excited about that, those VIP packages are going fast. You can actually get a lot out of it. And keep in mind, those tickets to those VIP packages and to the book signing go to a very, very great cause. The Highland Park Foundation helping support families that were impacted by the July 4th parade shooting. So not only are you going to go and have an amazing experience, but you're helping an entire community bounce back from a terrible tragedy. So it's a real win-win situation.
Well said, Joe.
I was going to say something
yeah.
smart ass, but I can't now. So
Nah,
that was
save
too
it for
smart.
later. Give it.
No,
I mean,
I've been in
Dealz,
steady
we know you still
conflict
could.
with the person in the comments section of one of the posts we've had where I told him he had a douchey comment, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm not."
I mean,
being
if you're going to
douchey,"
tell
'cause,
somebody that they have a douchey comment, that just sounds like you're trying to start a fight. That's even a very rude comment.
he was very rude.
Who was that?
So, It was a person in the comments on one of the posts or something.
Oh.
But one of the main reasons I even thought to say it is I'm like, he was talking about, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
He's
Obviously
got
a bummer.
commentary. Yeah, he's got commentary on being a troll about NWA talent or something. And I'm like, dude, you're on a post about a freaking show that's benefiting a community and stuff. Like, you don't.
Oh, well, you know, there's
Hey.
Trolls
Yeah,
gonna
I
get
need to throw this thing. All right.
Don't forget about Tyrus and Medusa book signing. There's a public address, April 6th, 7 to 9 p.m. Madame Zuzu's. If you've never been to Madame Zuzu's, I haven't. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm going to get the vegan meatball sub that I keep on hearing all the fantastic things about. I'm
Everybody
gonna
keeps
be there
talking about
with
the
you.
vegan meatball sub. It's all I can think about. So I'm gonna try it.
You have to compare it to that buffalo chicken salad. Buffalo chicken salad in Nashville.
Yeah, the hotel
that you're
in
so
Nashville.
fond of.
Oh my god, that's the best buffalo chicken salad I've ever had in my life. And Pam agrees.
Is it the best, or is it just what's
point,
always
Pam.
convenient when we're there and you just eat a lot of it?
Also, I want to
Mike's
let you guys
had
know I found my way downstairs.
Oh,
I've made it through the
I
showroom.
agree,
Now it's
Axel.
time
I
for the
can't-
real action to happen.
I can't wait to see the NWA.
For real, I
women's-
will have something special for those signings. It should
What are you
be
gonna
ready.
have?
It's
Can you tell
something for the signings. It's something for the people.
Look, some of these people in the chat have already been to Madame Zuzu, so they got all the stories. Mike says the meatball.
Well, I
sub's
mean, it's not like it's a
amazing.
secret, you know. I'm sure somebody's been there.
No, I'm just saying a lot of these guys have been there. A lot of
All
these
right.
folks have gone and all that. But Willie Bowen talking trash. Tyrus has a best-selling novel. Like it's been a #1
novel?
seller on Amazon.
Well, that's
That's
not
not a
a
novel. That's not a novel.
A novel.
Salem's Lot
It's a novel. No, it's a romance novel. Is it not a romance novel? What
And Mercurio is on the cover, right?
Well, let's see here.
Look at that.
excerpts
Yeah.
from
But that's not a
Like,
novel.
What a novel.
That's an autobiography. It's not a novel.
All right, I'm sorry.
Oh, look at that. I can make the
Oh.
cart. Look at that. You could go ride with me now.
Oh, that's
Go
cool.
for a
You
ride.
should have done that the whole time.
I was
Oh,
upstairs.
the neighborhood is
cart's
really
upstairs.
cool too, says Kimberly.
Oh.
All right. Well,
No, I just want to let everybody know I'm not really for IKEA, but the fact of the matter is it's a one-stop shop like when your life's falling apart. So you might as well run with it.
It's
All
also a place you can shop if your life is stable and things are going
Yeah.
well and you need furniture.
It's very versatile.
It's not
If
just
everything's
versatile.
terrible,
having horrible emotional distress.
don't go
In
to
the
River
words
Fence
of Raven.
route. Go
In
to
the words of
IKEA.
Raven. In the words of Raven.
if you've been following along with this podcast all these past several months and on 33 podcasts with William Patrick Corrigan, Joe Galli, and Kyle,
I know that
Davis,
guy.
You've been on quite the journey with Kyle. So
Yeah, you know, I'm living the life right now. I'm back in Florida and I'm figuring out everything. I got a year lease on that. Joe Galli and I are doing a fun podcast with a rock star, and you know we're about to
And
tour. We're going to be in
and you're
Australia.
gonna go to Australia. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, in fact, April we're going to be in Chicago and Australia. Joe Galli and I will be in the United States, where we live, for pretty much 5 or 6 days total next month. So, yay!
Look
I
at
hope your
that.
fiance is really enjoying
Look at
that.
that's
Check
a big
that out.
show in
James
Australia.
Addiction.
Well,
It
she's
is.
gonna
Jay's
come to
Addiction on Mill of the
Chicago,
Snippers.
so that'll make things
Oh,
easier.
that's good to know. Guys,
Yeah,
15
yeah.
days. We're going to be there, 10 actual shows all throughout the country, Australia, the continent, the place that everything that's adorable can kill you. I don't know what's going to happen. Will we all come back in one piece? You're going to have to tune in to find out. And the only way you can tune in, though, you got to be there. We're going to be filming some of the event, and you'll get to see that in the future. But if you want to be a part of everything, including the music, you need to come to Australia. G'day, mate, and all the other things that people said. Told not to do accents, it's offensive. But I'm still going to do it. 'cause I
Throw it
can't
on
be
a
stopped.
shrimp on the barbie.
It's
There you
offensive,
go.
but I'm still gonna do it. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're gonna see that guy from Wolf
That's-
Creek down there.
I just realized Joe Galli made it inside. That's not a knife. That's a
I was
knife.
done watering. I don't want to
Oh.
overwater the lawn. That's
Oh,
Hey,
the way
yeah.
to
Gary.
do it.
Don't overwater. Yeah.
Pam is telling you that you better get to that meet and greet and take pictures with Tyrus because you ain't gonna have the strap after that.
Ooh, love that. Man.
Yikes.
Better
That's
give
what it
pictures
says.
of Tyrus and the 12 pounds of gold at Zuzu's because he's losing it the next night. If you guys
By the way,
don't
guys, this
know,
is
by the
super
way,
creepy. Look at this. Look at this. Pillowcases being held by weird hands on a wall.
That
Don't
is
like.
super weird.
Yeah.
Crib
Negative.
Relay wants us to let you know, Kyle, that the meatballs at IKEA are good, but not vegan. So.
I haven't had dinner. Oh, I'm not vegan. I'm just trying to live a better life every now and then. I've eaten out for the last 70 days. I have eaten
Ibad
out for
says,
70
nice
days
TikTok.
straight.
Joe.
Hmm?
Oh.
That's right. Ibad,
Oh, yeah,
you
and,
know, you have a nice TikTok.
Yeah, look at this. Isn't that something nice? Yeah, it's from the show.
Nice design.
Natalia Markova going to Australia?
Yes, she is.
I think she is. I think she's on it.
She is, because I remember we mentioned that there's a Russian visa that has to be done or something like that. Yeah, she's there.
Look at that.
Yep.
David says it's so hard to not root for Kyle. Life will
Thank
get
you.
better, my man. Yeah.
I tried that. I hope you do appreciate it, and I hope the police officer that I've been hanging out with does not decide that I'm not worth their trouble.
Eric says, I've been to Chicago once and it was to take the Illinois bar exam. In hindsight, I would have had a better experience getting mugged. Wow.
Oh, wow.
All right.
So did you pass the bar? Are you a lawyer?
I
now?
think that was a joke, guys. The delivery was lacking from Gary, but there was.
But no, okay. All right.
You're not a standard
Gary, really?
Gary. It's fine.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Sorry. I can never. Joe's the father I can never please. Like he.
If it makes you feel better, Joe's also the father I could never please.
I could never live up to Joe's expectations of me. It's
I'm Joe's kid that doesn't try. So it doesn't bother me.
And that's why I like Wil the most.
Yeah, that's why I'm the favorite. You guys got it all
right.
wrong.
Listen, NWA 312 is coming after you on April 7th. Don't forget about on April 6th. You still got a chance over at NWATix.com to get VIP passes, admission to the book signing event. Get Medusa's book, Tyrus's book, get them both signed. You get early admission to all the shows with that VIP pass, and a portion of those proceeds benefit the Highland Park Community Foundation. So you want to do that if you can. We hope to see you all there doing that. And don't forget, also
toilet paper.
We didn't even say it, but April 8th is the TV tapings, by the way.
Big time.
2 sets of tapings.
And there's big matches on that, too. I mean, we're not in a position where we can make some announcements, but there's going to be some really big, important matches on that. Because right around the corner, right after this whole Australia Michigash, there's this particular tag team tournament that we normally have every year. And that's probably going to be happening. So if you want to know what's going on with that, you got to go see those. So
I just want to let you people also know that if you need pink or gray toilet paper, you can get it at IKEA.
Oh,
why would you need gray?
Matches for the NWA 312 pay-per-view. Well, what we know is EC3 versus Cyon. We've talked about that tonight. We've talked about Tyrus versus Chris Adonis for the World's Heavyweight Championship. We know that La Rosa Negra is challenging Camille for the Women's Championship. What else? What else do we know for sure?
I believe we also are well aware that Joe Alonzo has staked his claim that he wants to face Kerry Morton for the Junior Heavyweight Championship.
He has been really going in on that on Twitter.
And here's the thing, Joe Alonzo, I mean, that's a home field advantage there in Chicago.
That doesn't mean he's going to be in it. It doesn't mean he's going to be in it.
I mean, it's heavy politicking, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I'll do a little bit of that, too. We'll see if he's
Let's see. Yeah, well, if nobody does it better than Dealz.
Yeah,
Scott's asking for Thrillabilly versus Cyon, but Cyon's got the match with EC3, and Thrillabilly has challenged him, and Cyon's said he doesn't really consider him top competition or something. So I don't know. It's kind of an interesting situation between those two.
And not to have any more bad blood here, Dealz, but it was the Savages who, after defeating the Ill-Begotten, became the #1 contenders for the NWA United States Tag Team Championship.
Oh, that's correct.
So they will be going up against the Country Gentlemen versus the Savages with good old Chris Silvio Esquire in their corner.
Well, they're not gentlemen, but they're from the country.
Alex Taylor asking for another shot at Kerry.
Yeah, well, we'll see what we can do that, Alex. We slide old Joey Alonzo out of the way. Joey Bagadona.
Those two. Hey, listen, if you haven't seen enough said in that match between Alex Taylor and Kerry Morton for the junior.
Well, we were cheated, and Ricky assaulted me, and that has been faxed to the office. Faxed a formal complaint. He brutally assaulted.
I'm just saying, that match was fantastic.
For fixing the apron. That's all I'm saying.
Run it back, by all means. That would be great. Oh, and I don't know if anybody has said this yet, but there is this new show
Beautiful Eyes.
debuting
Yes,
soon.
thank you so much.
This show's debuting on NWA. Love that.
Where
I'm
did,
looking
where
forward to
did
that
you
one.
find? Where did you find the SpongeBob SquarePants font?
And the knockoff Friends theme. What was that?
Yeah, that was a brutal assault, Gary. I'll remind you, I was in a neck brace for nearly a year after that assault.
Oh, I remember.
Man, make a great TV show.
No, get her out.
People love it. Look at that. People digging that. So, all right. Anyway,
my dog's going crazy over here. He wants in the junior heavyweight title match too, right, Bubs? He's 75 pounds. He's a junior heavyweight.
He's in there. He makes.
But that's in dog weight, so you got to multiply it by 7.
Oh boy.
Well, we're nearing close to 8 p.m. So, fellas, I know we've had some intriguing conversation before we wrap this thing up. Think about what your final points you want to be are, and I do want to leave you with seriously. One of the more important parts of our show that we always like to bring up is everybody to have peace through the rest of your week. You need a moment of Sal.
People are strange when you are a stranger.
Real talk, was homeboy in IKEA too? He looked like he was in IKEA.
No, he was backstage at Tampa and hanging out between the bathroom and the kitchen.
Jesus.
Cool.
By the way, there's a Scream marathon starting on Pluto right now.
Oh.
On the horror.
Should we tell Kyle who the killers are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Billy Lucas and Stu Mockett.
Ghostface is the killer.
Ghostface. I hate to break it to you, Kyle. Ghostface is the killer in this one.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Hey,
I
listen,
plan on going to the movies this week to see it. Don't
listen.
do that to me, please.
They did her a favor because that woman was a slutbag whore that flashed her shit all over town like she was Sharon Stone. And she was Sharon Stone. So it's okay.
Oh, Sydney's mom.
I'm fine with that.
All right. Well, unless you guys have anything else, I guess that's it for tonight.
It's
No,
incredible.
guys,
I
I'm
feel
just
like
overwhelmed.
Kyle hasn't stopped moving for such a long
He
time.
hasn't. I'm not kidding, too. Every time I look at him, he looks like that freaking Weekend meme where he's like moving through the maze.
But he's not doing anything anymore. He's just like walking around looking from side to side.
Yeah.
Like you haven't.
Okay.
Except for the toilet paper.
I have the photos of all the self stuff that I'm supposed to get, and it's a lot. And I don't know if it's going to fit in my SUV, guys. It's a lot.
Oh.
It's like 2 dressers. It's a bed frame. It's a bed.
It's not going to fit. I've been
There's
in
been
your
a challenge for the title, and it's like, hey guys, should I use plyboard or?
All right. Well, thanks everybody in the chat. For real. Thank you guys. Eric Dale, Axel, Wild Arms, Polka Dot Pam, Crib Brulee, David, Scott, all of you guys for showing up tonight. Nody, thank you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate you all and for supporting the National Wrestling Alliance. We hope to see you at a show soon. And we hope to see you next week on Monday night, 7 p.m. sharp-ish. And we'll be talking about more National Wrestling Alliance stuff with a special guest. And we love you guys.
Perhaps the picture will be a little clearer after this week's matches.
Oh, yeah. And till then, enjoy your gravy cake.